Comb24 here, bringing you a real quick redstone video. So I'm going to be showing you my downwards quadruple piston extender. I was asked to do this a little while ago and have finally gotten to it, so here it is. As you can see, it all extends and it all retracts relatively quickly. Downward, this extender, being downwards, it was really weird to get compact, and I had to use some interesting mechanics, but I got it done. Relatively compact. It is 12 blocks wide and 9 blocks tall, meaning it has a volume of 108 blocks, which is still, I think it's pretty small for a quadruple piston extender, although I'm not entirely sure. It's also completely expandable in both directions. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So as always, you're going to want to start off by finding your input block. For this downwards piston extender, it will be at the top of your extender. Now, to officially start the wiring, you're going to want to first build out, put a piston facing down there, get out your immovable solid blocks, and then put them down, preferably obsidian. But then you put on the side of this block, torch, then on the side of this piston, another torch. Right here, underneath the torch and next to the obsidian, put your 4 sticky pistons facing down. Those right there are the sticky pistons that are going to be extending. Now you're going to want to go over here, get out a dispenser, a hopper, or a dropper, place it right there. Get an observer, place it facing down right there, running into a block. Now this should make it so that when you put down your lever or whatever input you're using, oh, almost forgot, you need to put down your dust there. And so now it should make it so that when you flick your lever, that'll happen. This will extend, and then this will pulse. Now, to continue your door, you're going to want to first flick it off, then go over here, get out your sticky pistons, put sticky piston there, redstone block, then build out like so, get out another sticky piston, base it in, and then you can have a repeater or a comparator here. I'm going to go with repeater for this example. Then go over here, put another sticky piston with a redstone block on its face. Then get out your normal pistons, put a placeholder block there, piston facing down there. Then get out your placeholder blocks, well, not placeholder blocks, but just blocks of choice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 5th one will be a block of redstone. Then build out 2 blocks like so. Make a little X. Just like that. Put an extra block right there with a piston facing up on top of it. On these 2 blocks, put dust and then a repeater on 1 tick, and then on this block, a repeater on 1 tick. On top of this block, you're going to want to put a repeater on 2 ticks. Now, go down here, put a block up, and then a block down. Carry this out for another 3 blocks. Then put a block facing up, just up right there. Then put a repeater on 2 ticks on that block, and then 3 dust, just like so. Get out your observers, place an observer facing in right there, and then an observer facing down right there. On top of this observer facing down, put a repeater on 4 ticks, and then on top of this observer, place a block of choice. Then repeat the process again, facing in, facing down, repeater on 4 ticks, then facing in, facing down, your repeater on 4 ticks, and then put a block right there. To continue this, you're going to want to go over to the back of these observers, place blocks 3, just like so. Then on top of this block, a repeater on 4 ticks, and then on top of this block, a repeater on 2 ticks. Now you're going to want to get out your glass blocks, put a glass block there and there, put dust on those 3 blocks, then a glass block there and there, dust on both of them, 1 final glass block there, and then dust on top of that. Now, once you have that, you're going to want to get out your observers. Put an observer facing in that way, well, facing out that way, and then put block there, 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 and then there. On top of this, you're going to want to put dust all along those 3 blocks like so. Then get out your comparators. You can have it facing out or in, but I like to have it facing out. Just personal preference, no real reason behind it either. Then go down here, put a sticky piston facing down, and then an observer facing in that direction. And once you have that, that's pretty much your extender done. So the reason that this thing works is this piston right here is set off by this observer, it's set off by this pulse extender, which is set off by this observer detecting the dust. Once this piston is, set off, it extends, blocking off the dust, meaning that when we send in another pulse, this double piston extender activates, but these two pistons up here won't be activated. As you can see, this redstone line does not get any power because, well, it's been blocked off, although, unfortunately, that thing just sort of ruined it, but, you have a block there, that line gets cut off, meaning that that piston can't get powered. Excuse me. Now, once you flick it off again, you see it all retracts. The reason for that second pulse was because, of course, this thing sent through another pulse because that observer got updated. But pretty much, that's just how this thing works. It'll send through another pulse, and it won't get messed up because the redstone line on top here is being cut off. And if I flick the lever again, real quick, you can see that that actually happens. This piston cuts it off momentarily, and when the whole thing is going, this piston cuts it off just long enough for the pulse down here to go through into these pistons, but not reach up here. So you can see, yep, the pulse goes through down there, but not up here, meaning that this piston cannot activate and that piston cannot activate, letting these two pistons do their double extension action. It's pretty much just the sort of foundation of my vertical piston extender algorithm, except it's now just, flipped upside down and has a few more added steps. So yeah, that's just about it for this redstone video. Here you are. The quadruple piston extender downwards is finally done. So yeah, that's just about it for this video. I'm ViscosComb24, and I'll see you next time. So yeah, I was actually asked to do these quite a few weeks ago, so here they finally are, the horizontal and downwards quadruple piston extenders. Not quite sure what you're going to use them for, but yeah, I hope they are useful nonetheless. But yeah, that's just about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Fuck you, Kappa, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.